Yo, how's it going, everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. And oh boy, masses and masses of content incoming. He said sarcastically. Yeah, it's had a massive content drop. Holy, how are we going to handle getting all of this done over the course of the week? So, we are back for the early Dokkan stream. How's everybody doing today? Shout out to everyone who's here nice and early. Little Blue Bringer, Drace, James Haywood, Tala. So this is probably, you guys know that we sort of like to joke about and like make light of the people who are super negative about everything all the time. But I will say, after seeing the data download for today, this is probably the first time of this anniversary that I would complain and say, like, what are they doing? Because, like, why is there just nothing? So you've got the Tamagami event revamp thing. Is... The problem is, I feel like it doesn't. The anniversary does have enough content to last if you don't do everything in the first 30 minutes. I'm now starting to be in the position... That's the position that I normally take. But not so much now. Because the last content drop was... What? The Easy A's, right? Which was... 4 days ago. And the only thing we've got for this upcoming week is some free-to-play awakenings. We've got burst mode as well, I guess. But, like, unless some other surprise thing is going to be announced for, like, the later this week, like, that's it. Nothing else is happening now. Which seems incredibly dumb. At least it is actually today. So the data download, I didn't even realize until looking at Proton's thread. So the data download happened and the stuff is now just out now. Like, came out like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, we've got the Skill Orbs event, the Tamagami Awakenings. They added Majin Ku to Dragon Ball Seekers. Because apparently he wasn't on there. In the... Apparently if you beat Goma in Phase 3 of the Special Goma event with a normal attack, it would make the game, like, break. That's funny. I didn't encounter that issue myself, so I have no idea. Yeah, so... Yeah, this definitely feels like a very dry anniversary celebration, which is disappointing. And the thing is, like... Okay, so there's one new stage of an event coming out on the 14th. Okay. At least we got the burst mode, I suppose. But yeah, so the problem is... That's cool. The new title screen background thing's cool. But yeah, so the problem is, I would say, like, Drace, in my personal thought, is because Daima doesn't have a lot to deal with. We pretty much got almost everything from the series. Unfortunately, I would say the counter argument to that is then, if Daima doesn't have enough content, and that's why there's not enough content, then don't do Daima as the part 1 of the anniversary if there's not enough content. Like, that seems like a really weird, like, don't pick a thing that basically has no content and then say, well, sorry there's no content, guys, but we picked Daima and Daima doesn't have any content. It's like, well, don't pick Daima then. I mean, that's the thing. Daima isn't the theme of the thing. New Horizons is the theme. So they could do all sorts of other stuff as well, or instead. Because really, there is no excuse. And this is one of those things where, like, we knew going into the celebration that it wasn't going to be on the same level as, like, the 10th anniversary. But realistically, every celebration should be, like... Realistically, every celebration should be better than the version of that celebration from the year before. Or at least on par, if not better. I mean, obviously, the 10th anniversary was going to be hard to top because of stuff like everyone getting a free unit and things like that. But in terms of, like, the amount of content, there's no reason why it shouldn't have been the same amount of stuff. Like, look at the Easy A's we got. The Easy A's, I mean, obviously, we knew we were going to get the part 2 8-year Easy A's at some point anyway as part of the anniversary. But we also got the trunks. Like, none of that stuff is anything to do with Daima. So, there's no reason why we couldn't have had more Easy A's. Or they couldn't have released a stage with tough bosses with multiple stages rather than the Goma event with, like, the one stage that isn't particularly hard. But that's the thing, is that is like, in a way, kind of sad, like a bit of an issue if the 10th anniversary was like the peak of what an anniversary is ever going to be. So, like, every anniversary now going forward, we know is going to be not as good as the 10th anniversary. Mandalorian Legion, after this data download, I think we could call part 1 either mid or bad. I wouldn't say, I definitely wouldn't go as far as to say bad, but we are getting dangerously close to having to call part 1 of the anniversary mid. I think that is probably true. Jade Rex, how's it going? Christopher, how's it going? Murathan, can we do Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta that they should? The Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and all those units are coming out like next week. Now Vegeta is the Reverse Exchange Goku Vegeta are one of the Part 2 Dokkan Fest. But yeah, that shouldn't be the, like... The anniversary is always supposed to be the biggest celebration of the year. I mean, obviously the GDC is kind of like a secondary anniversary now, I guess. But yeah, we shouldn't have a period in the anniversary where people are already starting to complain over the last couple of days that it felt dry. And then we get the data download for today for, like, this week, and there's just nothing. There's, like, no content. Because remember, when we talked about, like, I don't know if it's revisionist history or if I'm just remembering it better, but, like, the 10th anniversary was different in pacing to a lot of the anniversaries that we've had, or celebrations that we had, I feel like. Because the 10th anniversary, it felt like there was something coming out, like, every couple of days. Even if it was, like, just another Easy A or another stage of an event. Like, it felt like something was happening almost constantly. Yo, Lawrence. Yo, Car Game Rockman, how's it going? That's like the second time in as many weeks, I think, that someone has come into the stream and said, "Hey, Toon." We do love Toon, but we are not the same person. Wouldn't that be funny if one day my reveal was that I am actually Toon Rami as well, just doing a different voice? Because no one knows what he looks like, so... That's alright. It's all good. Oh, yeah, I managed to miss my like weekly things last week on the Sunday, so now they've all reset to being on Monday.
All right, let's do this.
I'm going to have 1,100 Carnival coins. The only 10th anniversary allow I don't have is Evo Vegeta. Should I get him since he won't be on the Part 2 banners? I would probably still say no. Like, even if you don't have him, he's not very good. I mean, I guess it depends what the passives are for the Part 2 TOP boys, because they might, you know, like Daima Vegeta gives guard to Daima allies. The Part 2 TOP boys might in some way save Vegeta. Probably not. But I guess you never know. I think it's very unlikely. Because his issues are more so his RNG with like being the prince of all normals and stuff like that. Like it probably like giving him some extra guard or something as like a support is probably not going to help. But yes, the anniversary coins will go across both parts, as they have done for a while now. I'm not sure where people got this idea from, because you're not the first person that's mentioned it. So I'm not sure where people got this idea from that they wouldn't. Because as far as I know, they definitely haven't said anything like that.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, people would definitely be very, very disappointed if that was the case. But yeah, there's not been any news as far as I'm aware that implies that the coins won't carry over across both sets of banners, because that's the thing they've been doing with these big celebration pity things for a while now. I keep getting confused because of all the new currency management with coins, the new green coins. Yeah, the new green coin, there's like so many different versions of the green coin as well because of the pity thing. Yeah, Preston, how's it going? Yeah, the Part 2 title screen thing is in the data download. It looks very cool. When was the last time an anniversary had a week this dry? I mean, it probably has happened before, but this is what I was saying, is the issue with this anniversary was kind of always going to be the fact that people are going to directly compare it to the last anniversary, but the 10th anniversary was always meant to be something like big and special. And so it's probably not going to stack up like ever in comparison, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of a problem that they have created, I guess. I'm gonna beat Dokkan All Stars, still farming that. I mean, that was the thing that made me essentially create the auto clicker video, like all that time back. Because yeah, that was a nightmare to do, like, manually. But doing it with the auto clicker made it so much easier. I mean, people complain about the Part 2 units. I think someone said that Daima were better choices. I mean, Daima was a good choice because it's just something that we'd waited all this time for. We kind of all knew that it was going to be anniversary at this point because they'd waited so long. But that's fine. Like... Well, I wanted it to be Battle of Gods instead of the Super Saiyan 4s. We got GT, last event with Gogeta. Yeah, they're probably, like I say, they're probably saving that stuff for when the Beerus thing comes out later in the year. I reckon we'll get a new Goku and Beerus. A new God Goku, to be specific. There's an auto clicker. Well, not like an official one. It's only, as far as I know, it's only for Android. I don't know of any Apple ones. But yeah, I made a video like quite a while back about it. You can still find it on the channel. It still gets views even now, and people like comment on it. But yeah, there's like an app. There's multiple different ones. The video I made is just about the one specific one that I found that I use. But yeah, you can basically set it up so that it can do the farming and stuff for you. I haven't like properly gone in and reset it after the new like UI change though. So like mine only currently works for the Easy A's. I need to go in and reset it so that it will actually do like quest stages and stuff. But as long as you sit and like take the time to program it, you can get it to do all sorts of stuff. Because you can set it to farm like link levels. You can set it so that like when you run out of stamina, it will press yes to use a stone to refresh, and so it'll just keep going like infinitely until you turn it off. See the Reddit post about the fan meetup? They got to see, oh, they got to see more animations. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, because didn't they do that at the did they do that for like the 10th anniversary one? I can't remember. In Diamond for a long time, yeah. Was the unconfirmed leaked units left over? Tag Beast and Piccolo was one. Wait, what? There weren't any. The units that were supposedly leaked for the anniversary have turned out to be all of the units that we know of so far. Now, there's nothing else that was supposedly coming that we haven't seen.
All right, let's do this.
Honest opinion on Super Saiyan Blue Evo design. Honestly, for me, not a big fan. Super Vegeta, but bluer. Yeah, people were saying yesterday about a supposed temporary buff for UI, but obviously that hasn't been announced anywhere or anything, so... I wonder if that's information that people got told, like, at the fan meetup thing as well, then, maybe. Because, yeah, we've not seen anything about that anywhere. Really hope the Beast in Piccolo comes to fruition. I imagine that will be a thing at some point. But yeah, as far as I know, that wasn't anything to do with like the leaks or anything. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about the other stuff that people got to see at the fan meetup thing, but I know it's a bit late, but I'm going to delete that out comment just because if anyone doesn't want to see stuff like that, then because I don't know how true that is or not, but that would be cool. But I've already seen it now. So. I hope his animations for the new tag unit make him look cool. Was dissatisfied a bit of last year's STR Blue. Yeah, I think everybody was disappointed with STR Evolution Blue Vegeta, though. That's the thing. So that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Evolution Blue, the design is not exactly anything groundbreaking. I've always thought it was kind of cool just for Vegeta getting his own powered up form for the end of the TOP. But obviously, design-wise, it's not anything like groundbreaking. Yeah, Blue Evo is like cool enough, I guess. Especially like we got the Heroes Blue Evolution Gogeta, and that was cool. Even with the weird like TV static aura.
Let's do this.
But yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta animations that we've seen so far look insanely cool. Bro just absolutely aura farming in that EX super attack. With the whole like cool guys don't look at explosions like thing. So good. Is Ultra Ego down the same pathway as Evo Blue for Vegeta? It should be a standalone thing. It's like Ultra Instinct, but just a different version. It's like the opposite side of the same coin, like kind of thing. So, in theory, that means when Ultra Ego Vegeta eventually happens and comes to Dokkan, it won't be in Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Yeah, Steven Z, how's it going? Right, let's get our newly revamped skill orbs thing. So what is our thing? Goku family and Vegeta family. So the best team for that then is obviously going to be a team with the reversible exchange characters because they have all the categories, or like both categories, I should say. Because this guy and then this guy and this guy are on Vegeta family and Goku family. There are no other reversible exchange guys like that, though, is there? So, because unfortunately, the future Gohan and Trunks are not reverse exchange, so they're just Goku family. That's still a 330% bonus. That's pretty good. And then we do the 18 support memory.
All right, let's do this.
Why don't they always just do Dokkan original animations? But I think they're starting to do it a lot more for characters that have already had multiple iterations because Oh, I didn't read the event details properly before I started. I think I did this last time as well. Because I want to get... it's who do you fight to get the skill, or is it the opposite? Yeah, so Goku... No, it's the right way. So Goku, fighting Goku gives you the Goku family ones. Because, I mean, let's be honest, the Goku family ones are going to be the better ones overall. Obviously, the reverse exchange characters can have either, but... Goku family is always going to be better treated than Vegeta family throughout the course of the game's lifespan, so might as well get Goku family ones. Watch the best equip we can get be like 800 attack for bronze, a gold would be like 4 dodge. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine they're going to be super, super good. I might finally do the Peppy Gals mission. Do you have any videos to help with the Bulma level? I have videos on all of those stages. I'd have to search it up on the channel. Let's have a look. I'm trying to remember what the what's the event even called? Stage 9 is the last one, right? The video is literally called "This Drove Me Insane." Heroine Battle Stage 9 versus Bulma Peppy Gals mission. Alright, there you go. The equips are actually good this time. Hey, let's go. That would be good. Yo, Classic Z, how's it going? Everything's going good. With no opinion on part 1 of the anniversary. Yeah, I think it's just been like today's reveal that there is basically no content happening for the whole week is incredibly disappointing. Oh, well, good ones might be available, but I certainly didn't get any. I mean, the level 5 additional is silver is okay. But yeah, they don't seem all that great. Let's take a look at this stage 4 of the Tamagami event then, shall we? Right, I'll take out Goma. I really want to get another copy of Goma because I pulled from the Whis event. I pulled like a level 7 extreme AGL dodge, but for gold, and I don't have a second dupe in Goma, so I can't use his gold equip slot. Yeah, I'm not going to record it. I don't expect this to be hard. This is just the event. This is just the stage to farm the medals for the Tamagamis, so... But yeah, if you search on the channel, like, you can find... I think I called all of them... Like, the start of that video title is, like, the Heroine Battle Stage, whatever. You can search that on the channel. Because, like I say, I'm pretty sure I've made videos for every single stage. Well, if we don't one-turn this guy... This would be a really good turn for Z Goku to get a load of build-up in slot 3. I have no idea how much HP these guys have. But Goku would get so much build-up if he's going to get hit like 5 times. Let's have a look. Stage 4 on Super. Now he's only got like 90 million HP. Yeah, they basically don't have any HP at all. So this is very much just a GG easy stage. I might actually like the new setup they have for burst mode. Oh, is it different? We'll definitely be taking a look at that. I need to record that, so we'll probably look at that after we've done the Tamagami stuff. $1,912 stones and counting to go into part 2. Damn. Happy I did not chase dupes for the diamonds. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. The diamond units are good. I mean, I probably spent an extra... I think I did 3 extra rotations after pulling Vegeta to try and get a dupe. So... I kind of wish I hadn't, but then at the same time, I've still got, like... I've got a decent amount of stones to go into part 2, and I will hit Pity guaranteed at least once. So, it's going to be fine. One time... Wait, what's one time a day? The skill olds. Oh, well, that's how those events always are. They're either once a day or 3 times a week, which is worse. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure exactly. We don't have a proper release time for, like, the actual when the banners come out. This event has been back like 5... Yeah, this event's been around multiple times, yeah. Okay, so that's Tamagami 1's EX Super. It's pretty cool. +10 hours after that. We do a live stream for part 2 on the banners. Oh god, yeah. That is a possibility that happens, to be fair. There is a possibility that they just have the stream and then like the banners come out not long afterwards, but that's the problem with this kind of stuff. It's one of the only things I don't like about the inconsistencies in the scheduling of stuff recently sometimes is that we just, like, there are days where we just don't know when stuff is coming out. Like today, we got the data download this morning, which would normally mean new events out tomorrow. But we got the data download and then the new events just all came out straight away. So... It makes it very difficult to like plan everything. Free-to-play Tamagamis are broken. Wait, how many medals do you actually need to awaken them? I've got 6, 6, and 8. It's probably going to be at least 10, isn't it? Oh, we've got to do a team that includes characters of all 5 types. Well, we're going to have to do it again anyway, so... so who don't we need? I guess we could just drop you off and throw on Int Daima Goku, I guess. So that's everyone, right? Oh, wait, no. I don't have a physical on the team either.
All right. Let's do this.
Yeah, Rebel Roses again. You get the medals from one run. Oh, damn. I should have looked at the missions more closely beforehand then, so I could have just got the whole thing done in one go. Oh well. It is what it is. Six dodge gold equip. That's not bad. I'm spoiled by some of the better gold equips now. I don't like gold equips that only give one thing. Like, even if it's like level 6 dodge, I'd rather have one that's like 5 dodge and 5 something else. Like, that's the problem with so many of the bad equips now. We've got these couple of like really, really good ones that you really want. And so then even ones that are like they actually genuinely are kind of decent. But like, you don't want them because there are ones that are better. It's nice that the Diamond Boys are good enough to just have floating in Festival and they can live at the end. My friends were karaoke as part of my birthday, so through the fire and the flames, nice. I should make it so you can trade in the bad ones for coins or tickets. Yeah, I wish you could, like, the thing that we talked about for years is I wish you could combine them. So, like, you could take, like, 3 level 3 attacks and make them into a level 4 attack. And then take 3 level 4 attacks and make them into a level 5. And just do that with, like, all the ones that you don't want to use. Because then it also rewards you for farming the events where you get loads and loads of them. Because you can then get loads and loads of the bad ones and, like, put them together. Whereas now, if you're farming events and you get loads of really, really bad, pointless equips, like, you can't do anything with them. $141 God skill orbs. Yeah, I have no idea what the best build for the Tamagamis is. I literally haven't looked at what they do when, like, post-awakening. So that's something that I will need to check here once I've actually done it. 3,120 runs total. Jeez. I've been doing a bunch of extra runs, but at the same time I'm also conflicted because I want to be using my stamina to do link level runs and like grinding rank XP. Because I keep getting to the point where like I run out of stamina doing the Whis event and then I realise that I'm only a couple of quest stage runs away from having ranked up, so I should have done that instead. Yeah, Golden Week last year was very, very disappointing. They definitely need to make a big stride in the right direction this year round, because, yeah, it was very disappointing last year. They're for real making us sacrifice time with our wives on Valentine's Day and instead summon on part 2. Yeah, I don't know, because the stream that reveals part 2, I think from what they said, I need to double check like the PST time thing, but I think it is actually like, for the US, I think it's the evening of the 13th, which means it's like super early in the morning on the 14th for me. Because like, I think it almost, we joke about this because I swear this has happened in years before. Like, it's almost like the joke is that it's almost like they feel like Dokkan players obviously don't have partners, so they don't need to be free on Valentine's Day. Physical tech AGL. Yeah, so I've still got to get 4 copies of you. That's the thing, I don't even have all the copies of these guys yet. 2 copies of you, although I don't have to wait to awaken them thanks to the new the way the thing works. Okay, so I wouldn't have got all the medals in one run anyway, because you need 10, and I only got 6 and 8. I want to go on a mission and figure out how to stop winter from happening. It's way too cold. I prefer winter to summer because it's much easier to be. It's much easier to get warm if you're too cold than it is to get cool if you're too hot. Like we had a mini heat wave like here last year. It's for summer in the UK, and like there were times where it was just unbearably hot. Whereas at least when it's really cold, you can just like put extra layers on and get a blanket and stuff. Like.
What incredible power! Alright, time for some training.
Yeah, they get a new link to level up as well, yeah, because they now have Shattering the Limit, which means they were all level 10 links for me, but now they've all got an extra link, which I might as well, to be honest, I'll probably just use link skill orbs, because otherwise it's going to take way too long. Oh, nice. There you go. We got some finish off some of these panel missions finally. So now we just got to do burst mode to get the last one. Okay. How many of those do I even have? I can't check now, can I? I've got almost 450 stones. That's 3 rotations on one of the banners. It only took me, was it 3 rotations to get Vegeta? So if I go into part 2, get one of the units in 3 rotations, that'll give me enough pity coins to get the other one, and I'll have all 4 units. Hey, shout out to Dark Samurai. A great point there. It's 52 watching, only 19 likes. Come on, Master Fam, let's give that free, easy support. That's right, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. It's the easiest and freest way to help support the channel, is just like the stream. Let's give that button a click. Shout out to everyone on the Twitch side as well. Make sure you give a follow if you are not following already. Alright, so... yeah, I just use the full Dimer team. I only need... do I even really need to use the support memory? Because I only need, like... 4 copies, but then I guess I just want to make sure I get the 4 copies, so... probably should just use the bonus. Oh wow, yeah, the auto really gave me like the worst first rotation. Let's go. Also got a cool Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta figure from one of my friends. Nice. To be fair, I probably would have got all the medals in one run if I was using a full Dimer team, but I wasn't, so I didn't have the highest boost I could have had. $500 DFEP coins. Now I have 250. My luck has been awful. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. 750 pity coins. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if the Super Saiyan 4s are like the blues and have a Gogeta active skill attack. I'm going to assume that they don't, just because we got a new Gogeta for the GDC. So it kind of feels like they don't need to have anything Gogeta related. I'd rather they just have cool Dokkan original attacks. I don't really want them to have a Gogeta fusion attack. If anything, I said about it in a video the other day, I want them to have like the heroes inspired, like maybe Goku's active skill is them doing like the double Dragon Fist or something.
Do you want to taste the power of the
Ultimate Android? Hey, shout out to Dane Morgan for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Yeah, I hope they have the dragon. That would be so cool if they have the dual Dragon Fist. See, look at that. I got a full Dimer team and the boost support memory, and I got 1 copy, and I need 4.
All right, let's do this.
I wonder who the free-to-play LR is. I mean, are we even going to get one? Like, I don't think we've ever had an anniversary. I mean, we've not had an anniversary where we didn't get a free-to-play LR since they first introduced them. But, like, we haven't had an anniversary where, like, we got to part 2 and we hadn't even had the SSR come out yet, have we? Right, Demon King Piccolo's SSR came out in part 1 last time. Yeah, just for consistency's sake, I did remove someone saying that same thing on Twitch, just in case it's like a spoiler for people that don't want to see it, but obviously it's kind of late now, but because yeah, we don't know, like apparently people who are at the fan meetup got to see more of the animations, but I don't know whether that's a thing that like people consider a spoiler that they don't want to see, or because we'll see the full animations at the reveal live stream, but that's obviously not until the end of the week, so allegedly, according to the same Liko, who said tag Super Saiyan 4s and tag Goku, the free-to-play LR's either Kid Buu or Kefla. Yeah, I had heard that. I don't know how... I mean, it's the same person that made those other leaks, so chances are it probably is accurate, I guess. Now, we just have to kind of assume that if they say it is, then it probably is, considering they got it right before, but I don't know. So, all I know about the fan meetup is they saw other attacks and they said the animation was better than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan Team Trunks. I mean, that would be cool. Super Easy A for Roshi would be cool as well, because they gave a Super Easy A to the Zamasu Goku during the GDC. So, why not? To be fair, the TOP slash like Universe 6 hater in me would actually think it was hilarious if Kefla just got a free-to-play LR instead of a summonable one. They already did the Carnival LR Kale and Caulifla with no fusion, so... But also, yeah, free-to-play LR Kid Buu would also be hilarious, because then we'd finally have our LR Kid Buu, but people would still complain because it wasn't summonable. And the uproar over free-to-play LR Kid Buu, it would be funny. I mean, to be fair, just do both. Just make them both free-to-play LRs, and then people will still complain about both. Still waiting on Raditz and Super Saiyan 3 Broly Easy A and Super Easy A. Man, I hope Super Saiyan 3 Broly Super Easy A is good. He's like the #1 character that they really need to redeem, because he was bad on release and his Easy A was bad. Like... Kid Buu just being like a prime battle LR would also be really funny. But I mean, to be fair, they made... Nice, I only needed two. They made... Actually, yeah, I don't even need any Tamagami ones, do I? They made the Garlic Jr., even though he's not a Prime Bow, he was the Battlefield LR. They made him really good. So, in theory, like, the next Prime Bow LR could also be really good. That's the thing, I don't really care as much about summonable versus not summonable, like, as long as the unit is good. Like, if Kid Buu or Kefla got a free-to-play LR, as long as the unit's actually good and, like, usable in the meta, I don't think it really matters whether they're summonable or not. Like... I ended up with the exact amount of copies that I needed. Yeah. That would probably be the biggest thing people complained about, yeah, is if he got like a free-to-play LR that then got an easy A straight away. Because then people would be complaining about him easy Aing straight away and then aging out quickly. Right, so let me look up what these guys actually do so I can do their hidden potential. So Tamagami number 3. So he greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. Well, that's his EX, which is when the first attack in the turn is a super that is a crit. 70% chance for the super to become an EX. So basically the same as Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He has a medium chance to crit, 30% damage reduction. He has more crit with Diamond allies. He has more crit on starting from his attacking turn. He doesn't need any crit in the hidden potential. I mean, to be fair, he's a free-to-play character, so he's basically just going to be dodge and additional. That's how all free-to-play characters pretty much just end up being now. Because he's got so much crit chance in the early turns, you don't really need to give him crit in the hidden potential, I don't think. No worries, Rebel Rose, take it easy. Right, so this guy's one is when the super attack is launched as an additional 30% chance for it to become an EX. And he has an additional attack that's a high chance to become a super. Gets an additional for 4 turns. And then has an additional in starting from turn 5. And he launches an additional as the second attacker. So again, he doesn't actually need any additional, really, in order for that to be triggering. But he doesn't have any... Does he have any crit chance? No. So he actually does need crit. So he's just crit and dodge. Because he's got so much additional already. I mean, give him a little bit, just so he's got some in the hidden potential. I don't like units to have nothing. Plus, if I get good Daima orbs, like I could give him extra of one or the other. And then Tamagami 1, his is when the first attack in the turn is a super with 12 or more key, 50% chance for it to become an EX. So he doesn't actually need any sort of like So he has crit built in, he has crit from his allies. So, okay, yeah, so he's just additional and dodge as well. So they're basically just all additional and dodge, but Tamagami number 2, you could give some extra crit if you wanted to, basically. So there we go. Oh, he actually didn't finish Tough as Nails. I thought they were all... I thought they'd all finished. I mean, I'm going to use skill orbs anyway now, so I might as well just give him the level 10 tag. Right. That's the Tamagami sorted. So let me just change my link level team before I forget. I always go into the category thing when I mean to do this. The level up possible thing. Right. Okay, so now that we've done that, also they've got that banners out now, isn't it? Which you absolutely should not summon on. It's this thing, isn't it? 30 stones. Japanese version fan meetup celebration. 3 times only. All the available characters are Goku and Vegeta family. It's not like guaranteed featured or anything though, is it? So yeah, this is like a terrible banner to summon on. Do not summon on this banner. What OST is this? Why don't I recognize? Oh, it's 16's intro. 16's active skills one is cool. Too late already summoned. Look at this whale over here. Alright, let's have a look at this burst mode then, shall we? Oh, hello. This is interesting. Enemies attack and defense 400% and HP 2000% is 4,000 points. What? Okay. So it's, oh, this is different. Oh, hello. Okay, so we've got to try and get 8,000 points to get the highest possible score. Interesting. Okay. Try and get 8,000 points. Enemies attack and defense raised by 60%. So we're not going to give him the attack up. The defense up is fine. The HP up is fine. Reduce certain damage. Lower than 3 million to 0. Jeez. Oh, wow. Getting to 8,000 points is actually going to be quite tough. Oh, right, yeah. Didn't have those on. Damn. So you got to basically put like all of the modifiers on to get 8,000 points. Oh boy. Well, that's crazy. All right, so let's go for let's make our Vegeta family team for this then. So obviously we're going to use you as the leader. I mean, can we get away with using these guys? I mean, we're not giving him a super high attack boost, so it should be fine, right? Let's use the super trunks. The trunks super easy A as well. Why not? Oh, we can't because the cost will be over. Too many LRs. I mean, I guess we could use this guy as one of the slot ones and take off you. And then just put on another TUR as well, I guess. Have we got a good TUR that can go on this team? Not the Vegeta, really. I wonder if this guy, because it's only a burst mode, would he be good enough? I guess because Goku gets a ton of extra attack at the end, so maybe not, but... Because he's supporting the entire team. He's getting a lot of support from the other Vegeta, like the Daima Vegeta. I don't know. Could work. Alright, let's go back to here then and record. So we're going to go to here, burst mode. Alright, let's see how we get on then, shall we? Hey guys, Marsenkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so today we had the release of the burst mode for the STR Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku event. And this has come out today. Now this has got a new structure to the previous burst modes. We have the usual missions that we would expect for intervals of certain points. However, this one now also goes all the way up to 8,000. Which we can get some extra Kais. I guess if you don't care about the Kais, you only really need to get to 7,000 in order to get the stones. But we're going to go for the full 8,000. And so they've changed things up here a little bit when it comes to the modifiers. So we've got the categories, Vegeta family or Goku family. But you can see right at the top, the number 1, enemies attack and defense 400% and HP 2,000% gives you 4,000 points. Which is a heck of a lot. And then we've got the team cost ones. We've got the ceiling, attack reduction, defense reduction as usual. Enemy getting damage reduction. Starting from phase 3, they get extra attack and defense of each turn passed. And then the usual attack up, defense up, HP. Reducing damage lower than 3 million to 0, which is kind of crazy. We got the thing with the type disadvantage orbs, allies -3 key, and then no items and no support memories. We basically had to put every single modifier on in order to get to the 8,000 points. So this is kind of crazy. I do like the fact that it's something different. So we put together a Vegeta family team here. I don't know how good the Xeno Vegeta is going to be, but obviously burst mode. We haven't got a ton of extra attack for the enemy. It's 400% from that initial thing, and then we gave him 150 from the other update. So hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Because we have the allies -4 key, I always try and go for... It's annoying that we have to take damage there, but I always try and go for getting extra key on the way to the fight if we have the allies -key thing, just because it makes it a little bit easier. Obviously not if it just gives all the key to the same unit, but here we go. So let's see how we get on here. Okay, so we've got a great no slot 1 unit on the first turn rotation, but fortunately it doesn't really matter too much because the there's no attacks in slot 1. So just go ahead and do that. Do that. Look at that. Vegeta managing to get 23 key even with having the all allies -3 key. Super Saiyan 4 Goku could never. Well, he would get 23 key, that's for sure. He just wouldn't get 24. But the thing is, using the Vegeta family or Goku family, like the fact that you can just use these reversible exchange characters, we're obviously going to be able to get them a decent amount of build-up and then have like Vegito and Gogeta go crazy at the end with the fusions. Can get a good amount of build-up for everybody. Obviously, we can switch the 10 years over to their defensive stacking forms as well. The EX with Vegeta. But yeah, I mean, this should be fairly straightforward. The fact that we can build up quite a lot as we go is good. I think we shouldn't really have too much trouble. The only thing, like I said, the only thing that could be an issue is the Xeno Vegeta not being crazy. But he's an infinite stacker, so if the first couple of phases are going to take a decent amount of turns, he's going to be able to stack quite a lot. So we'll see. Yeah, we sure we want to do this today. Got nothing to do tomorrow. The crazy, like, content drop. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. I never even thought about Xeno Vegeta as an option for the Diamond Vegeta team, but that's obviously because we are at the point where the Heroes units are very outdated now when it comes to the difficult content. So in any of the actual hard events that matter, you're not going to be running Xeno Vegeta on the Vegeta family team, unfortunately. I mean, if he was a Daima character, like, because Vegeta gives guard to Daima allies, like if he was giving him guard on top of the stacking, that would help a little bit, because he has guard for one turn. That's Xeno Vegeta, but yeah, that's not going to be good enough for the difficult levels of content that we have currently. So, but for something like the burst mode, where it's not super crazy in terms of damage output from the boss, he should hopefully be usable. But we'll see how we get on. Obviously, the Xeno Vegetas giving extra defense from their EX supers helps quite a bit as well. Nice, 80 mil EX additional from Vegeta. Nice. Yeah, Vegeta, if you get the good RNG and get a couple of extra like EX supers, his damage output is very, very good. And then Xeno Vegeta just coming in with like just under 5 mil. So even with a crit, he does 0 damage. Let's go. I mean, he's there for the support more so than anything else. We did get the triple super turn at least. At least he's doing damage. Alright, so we'll float you off there, do that. Obviously we won't use the active skill for Vegeta straight away. No, not great key for Vegeta on this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, the allies -3 key thing is a little bit annoying, but it shouldn't be the end of the world here. That's the thing as well that, like, sometimes we forget is that Goku does stack attack on his 18 key super. So in these events that go on fairly long, like if we eventually get to the point where we're firing off his active skill in the final phase or something, he's going to do quite good damage. Come on, Vegeta, do an EX super. There we go. Get that buff for the next rotation. That's what we like to see. I don't want to use his active skill this early. Just sucks for Ki for these guys, annoyingly. Like, he can't even super. $28 million. This is my Vegeta, right? 55% one. Oh no, this is the friend one. Okay. 37.8 additional. It's funny, like, even his first additional doing more than the initial one, but that's because he has the attack up 100% with each within the turn, as well as the actual super attack effect as well. Come on, Vegeta, give me at least one EX super. No? Just an additional normal. Okay. Still got up to 94 million, but that's the thing. Missing the EX is annoying, because he can still do some good numbers and everything himself, but we want the EX one because it gives a buff to everybody else on the next rotation. Well, and even this rotation. Wow, I didn't even get an additional. Jeez. Hey, Minigun, how's it going? Actually, yeah, by him picking up Ki in this slot, that activates his passive, doesn't it? Gives everyone the extra defense. And thoughts on the heroes? Yeah, so that's an interesting thing. We're talking about the heroes with Vegeta. The fact that at the Legends like Q&A thing, they asked about whether characters like Xeno, Goku and stuff would ever be in Legends. And they didn't say yes, but they basically said like it's a possibility at some point, which is interesting because obviously with heroes being gone now, we kind of assumed that there wouldn't really be any more hero stuff for games like ever. But if the Legends like guy is basically saying, oh yeah, we could potentially still do that kind of thing at some point, then in theory that means that Dokkan could also still do Legend stuff, hero stuff again at some point, which is interesting. So we will never give up hope that we could see some other heroes thing at some point. Well, so Diamond Vegeta still tanking that, and because it was a super, he's now going to get multiple additional attacks. Still think Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta looks kind of weird, but the super attack animation is cool though. The water effect and everything is super good. Alright, friend Vegeta, let's get these EX supers in here. There we go. Start off strong. Start as we mean to go on. Alright. It's alright, we can miss one. Let's just do another one. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Additional normal into the EX. Like, that's the thing, because he gets the attack up for just attacking during the turn, even if he does an additional normal, then when he does the next, like, super in the turn, it still does that, like, big damage, because he has attacked multiple times in the turn. So wow, one attack. Let's go. The key on this turn's definitely not ideal, is it? Maybe it is about time I start using some of these active skills. Because we probably finish off this phase, this turn, right? So then we go into the next phase and actually get to the end. So I guess it's probably worth doing it now. I don't know. Goku additional. Obviously, the Goku 18 key super buffing everyone else on the rotation is helpful as well. The combination of like that blue Goku supering first and then Vegeta potentially getting some EX supers gives a lot of defense to like the unit that's in slot 3 especially. Yeah, so RNG's been kind of hit or miss with Vegeta's EX, but I mean, if we have double Vegeta active skills, it means we have so much extra ki for everyone. I haven't used this guy's active for a while. Probably save that for the next one. Yeah, that is also true. His defense is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, the defense support that Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta gives. Right, so let's go ahead and just get Gogeta out here now. So we'll do Gogeta's active skill. Then we'll do Goku's active skill. Should do some pretty good damage. Yeah. Okay. Can't get any rainbow orbs for Gogeta though, that's crazy. Yeah, we probably just win this turn, to be fair. Because everyone's doing extra damage because of Gogeta's active skill. Now, Vegeta could do some crazy damage on this turn if he gets multiple EX supers. Big old flashy Dragon Punch from Goku, and then Blue Goku's just like, nah, I'll just dodge that actually. Yeah, burst modes are very easy. They make them easier for the anniversary. I mean, the burst modes are usually not too tough. Like, even with this one having the higher threshold for, like, the 8,000 points mission, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, we've not really taken... To be fair, we got a decent team build. Like, we haven't taken supers on... The worst possible unit would be, like, Xeno Vegeta. But I don't think anyone has taken more than double-digit damage at any point, did we? So... There you go. And of course we get the power level bonus medal drop, which we don't need. So there you go. That was the run with the Vegeta family team. Now the Goku family team one technically will be slightly tougher because you get less points for the Goku family modifier, which means you have to put one of the other ones up a little bit. But there we go. That was 8,000 points with the Vegeta family team. We can go ahead and grab all of these missions. 15 stones, some Kais, some Hercule statues, a couple of meat items is good as well for a bit more farming. But that's actually all the missions. So there actually isn't a mission to beat it with the Goku family team. But I mean, I probably will do it. I'll do it for the video anyway, just because, obviously, one of the main reasons why I do these burst mode videos with both categories is for people who can't make, like, a good team for, like, one of the other categories. So, obviously, if you don't have a good Vegeta family team, you would need to do the 8,000 points with the Goku family. So we'll jump in with a Goku family team here. I'll cut and make the team, and then we will jump back in. Oh, excuse me. The Goku family one will probably be easier just because, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku can obviously hit incredibly hard. But we need to get another 30 points from somewhere. I don't want to put the attack up. It goes up from 300 to 900%. I could do the team cost one, I guess. But can I make the team with the lower thing? I'm not sure. So we've got to take you guys off. And then we'll put on you. Thank you. So that anniversary locking Goku is actually pretty good. Why does this cost 38? In fact, let me go back. So if I put the team cost back down, can I use that team? Yes, okay. So I would just have to put the thing somewhere else. Or, I mean, I could take off the LRs. Gohan would only be good when there's a superhero ally on the rotation, which means he'd have to go with the Goku. So he's not great for this team. I mean, I could just put the mini Daima Goku on there, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hang on, no. I say there we go. I didn't actually change the thing, did I? Alright, so that's still, the cost is still over for this one. 385, and then the LR is 77. I need a good, like, Goku family TUR. Now this guy. That's still too high. That's crazy. Yeah, by like 17, I think. Alright, well, maybe we will just have to go for the higher team cost then. And just put up the enemy's attack power, I suppose. Yeah, I could put you on there. Where is Super Easy A Goku? There we go. Yeah, so the only other thing we can do is put the attack up a little bit, because everything else is already maxed out, which means he will hit harder, but I'm not sure if it matters all that much. All right, so we'll start from here then. Hey, Christopher, I've been binge watching your scary playthroughs. I always miss them because of work and time zones, but I love your scary playthroughs. Really enjoyed the Fallout playthrough. Hey, I appreciate you, Christopher. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting some more scary. Like, we do them on a Friday night, but I do want to record. I might record like the next episode of that Tales Beyond the Tomb. I might do that as like a video, and then have episode 3 as like the next scary stream. But we will be playing some more Fallout New Vegas this evening. Kalashnikov, how's it going? What do you think about the new Gohan and Vegeta? Blue and the Gohan and Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta coming later. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Super Saiyan 4s. Like, the animations and everything look crazy, like, already, which is very, very cool. But yeah, they've put the link in the chat. The link is now pinned in the chat for the second channel, Ningen Plays, where I do all of my non-Dokkan stuff. Spooky games on a Friday night, Fallout New Vegas playthrough we've been doing currently, so more of that later. Resident Evil 9 is the next like big one that comes out in just over 2 weeks, so we'll be playing that over there as well. So do check out the second channel. Right, so let's do this Goku family version here then. I've got 8,100 points. Yeah, I could redo it at some point to get the highest score possible, but I'm just doing it for the initial thing here. Right, okay. Okay, so when we change up the modifiers for Goku family, it's worth 50 points less than the Vegeta family one. So all we've done is where we have the attack up option, we did have it on the 300% for the Vegeta family run, put it up to the 900%. Now, obviously, that is a significant amount of extra attack, but this team is going to be very powerful, especially with the damage output that we have. I thought we'd throw this guy on here just for funsies, the login Goku, because he is actually pretty good. We could be just running the Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta again, but I thought we'd change up the teams a little bit. Obviously, you don't need to do that if you want to run the all the LRs and everything. There's no reason not to. I just thought it'd be a bit more interesting for the video to not use like almost exactly the same team as we used last time, right? So we'll see how we get on here. Grab as much key as we can on the way to the boss, which wasn't a huge amount, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the Super Saiyan 4s are going to have a fusion like attack or anything like that, because we just got a new Gogeta with the crazy like game breaking animations and everything. I don't personally think we'll see another one. This isn't a great rotation for Goku, although okay, yeah, those STR orbs fell down nicely, so we actually can get that for you. Can't get a super for this AGL Goku though. Because he has the same sort of condition as the Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where to get his EX, his first attack has to be a super, which obviously it's not going to be now here. So, I was gonna say, like the difference between this run and the Vegeta family one is if the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus consistently hit their EX supers, we're going to be doing a lot of damage like every single turn. So this run probably won't take as long as the Vegeta family one. Obviously, if you don't have the new units, you would ideally be running one of the new units as a friend. So it should work out quite nicely here for the big damage output. Yeah, see Goku just crushing that Goku. Because, yeah, I mean, this is a strong rotation as well. Both the Super Saiyan 4 Gokus, the defensive support from Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No EX Super for my Goku, of course. At least we've got the 24 keys, we get the additional. Will he crit? Nope. I haven't seen the Tamagami's EX animations yet, no. That's one of the other videos I will be doing for today, though, is we will jump into an event with the 3 Tamagamis. The crazy thing is, though, like, really they just want to be a rotation with all those 3, which then obviously means the one in slot 3 gets floated off and then doesn't come back for 3 turns. But it should be interesting. I guess the best way to run that is to run like double Vegeta leads, but just have both the Vegetas floating. So you'd have both the Vegetas and the Tamagami number 3 floating. One rotation would be Tamagami 1 and 2. And then the other one would be the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and someone else. Not great key for Goku on this turn, but it's not going to matter too much. I mean, even him not getting the full key and not getting the EX here or anything wouldn't matter, because Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku's got type advantage. So it would just be GG here anyway. So yeah, the enemy super attacking us. I mean, with the amount of defense and damage reduction that Goku has, even with the guy having 900% extra attack from the modifier that we had to put on, we still took double-digit damage, so... Okay, Goku should finish him off here. Especially if he crits. Which he didn't, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so 2 phases to go. Going through this fairly quickly, as I expected. Yeah, we'll save Goku's active skill for now, I guess. Do that. Do that. Actually get a super for you. Let's go. See if see what the EX Goku can do at the end. I did the burst mode with max attack buffs. Okay. So to get the maximum score then, it's probably not that hard. I mean, to be fair, we've got all the maximum modifiers on apart from the attack, so... So getting the maximum points one then probably isn't too difficult. I'll probably do that as a run, like off stream, just to get the highest score possible for the burst mode coins and everything, but... EX Super with the I think the free-to-play Goku is actually pretty decent. I did a showcase for him, like, a week or so back, whenever, like, at the start of the anniversary when he got his awakening. I think he's actually pretty solid for a free-to-play character. The fact that he stacks defense for 11 turns means that he can end up with quite high defense by the time you get to, like, turn 7 of an event. Like, he can look pretty good. And there's no point me transforming Goku just yet, because we probably win this turn. I've got to remember that the type disadvantage orbs actually do damage to me in this event. But seemingly the only thing that is really doing damage to me, so that's fine. I put STR Carnival Goku in slot 1 in the final phase to see how much I would take it, and he took 300k from a super. Okay. And obviously he's not really like a slot 1 that far into an event against tougher hitting bosses. So yeah, even with the max attack modifiers on then, realistically, he should be fine. That's good to know. Like I say, it makes doing the missions for the burst mode easier. And then obviously if you do want to set the maximum possible high score, then it's not like super, super difficult by the sounds of it. And now we get to the final phase, and this is where obviously now we can just go ham with like all the active skills and everything. So we do the mini Daima Goku one first, because it buffs the adult one. Jeez. Actually, I've never checked how well he links with this guy compared to this guy. Do they just have the same link set? Yeah. Yeah, because Kamehameha and GT, and then you have Saiyan Warrior Race and Shocking Speed. No, you have Shocking... What's the other one? Because you do have Kamehameha. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Raw, prepared for battle. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Raw, prepared for battle. Shocking Speed. Oh, is it just because you don't have... No, it's just saying, yeah, it's just Saiyan Warrior Race and GT that they don't share. And you have Kamehameha anyway, so it literally doesn't matter which way round you put them. Obviously, Goku wants to be in slot 2, or slot 1, the STR Goku, so put him in slot 2. Doesn't really matter, because Goku in slot 1 should probably just kill him anyway, especially if he gets the EX, because obviously EX means we know he's critting, so... yeah. So, SDR Goku's just going to come in with the 40 mil additional, and then that's GG. Alright, well there you go. So that was the Goku family run. Both of them were pretty easy. The Goku family team putting out quite a bit more damage. So there you go. There's both versions, Vegeta family or Goku family, to get 8,000 points and complete all the missions. Unlike the other burst modes, there isn't a mission for the Vegeta family category and then Goku family category, so you do only have to do one run and get 8,000 points. But this, I did the both runs in the video just to kind of show it with either family team, so whichever one you want to do it with, you can get the 8,000 points. Let me know if you do get the maximum score. Let me just double check, like, what is the actual, if we go into here, so to get the highest score possible, you have to, of course I have to use. It's alright, we got some meat items from the rewards, and I'm gonna be farming skill orbs anyway. So to get the maximum, you'd have to do Vegeta's family, because it gives you more. I guess the thing that makes it the most difficult is that you'd have to put on, like, you can't really do it with, like, the 300 team cost, so you probably would have to do that. You could probably figure out a team that was, like, 400 team cost. But yeah, if you somehow manage to get 8,670 points, let me know. Because that would be super hard with the 300 team cost. We could definitely do that and get an easy 8,370. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Let me know how you got on. What high score did you get? What team build did you use? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Right, well there you go. So that's the burst mode thing done. Yeah, I don't know how easy this would be. With the 400 team cost, it should be fine. But because I would probably... Would I use this team again? I probably wouldn't use you. I mean, could we use this guy? How hard are they going to be hitting? Because, yeah, for 10 turns, he has 80% damage reduction. And we wouldn't need to use you, and we could use someone that was, like, harder hitting. Maybe throw on Trunks. Wow, that's higher than the 400 team cost. That's crazy. Or 500. Is it 500? Yeah. Too many LLs. Because, yeah, Xeno Vegeta just feels like too much of a liability. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta doesn't really fit into the team build. So we can't use any other LRs because their team cost will then be too high. Maybe I will just use you then.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, the team cost makes it hard because you have to limit yourself to mid units. You're like Lord Hyperion, how's it going? But yeah, I think this would be fine. Didn't get a lot of key on the way here though either, which is not great. Who should I summon for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku or the Vegeta? Well, it's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta that exchanges into Goku and then UI Goku. But, like, I would say it's very difficult to answer that question because, A, we don't know what they do yet. Like, we haven't seen their kits or anything. And then secondarily, it also depends on, like, your box and, like, what other units you have and stuff. Like... Oh, the diamond ones? Oh, I would say, I don't know. At this point, maybe wait until we see what the Part 2 units do. Because, realistically, the Part 2 units might just be better. We've got all the content for Part 1. Yeah, it seems a bit odd that, like, there's not really anything else going on. Like, I don't know, because, like, there's one thing that comes out on Friday, is it, from the data? Let me just double check Proton's thing again. Yeah, they're adding a new stage to the Who Dares Heated Throwdown, the Tournament of Power edition, but that's not coming out until the 14th, which, if it's going to be Tournament of Power edition, does that mean that that's when the banner comes out? Wow, this is an awful rotation. Yeah, I might actually just die now, because, great. Alright, well, we finished off this, which means we finished off the panel missions. So we've got 25 of the Tons of Thanks summon tickets. I'm guessing the rest are just going to be available in Part 2. Which is annoying because like last year for the GDC, you could get all the tickets in part 1, so that as soon as the part 2 banners dropped, you could do the ticket summon, because that's how I got Gogeta. Wait, I've done this special battle with Dimer characters. I thought I'd already done that. I guess not. Clear stage 1 of the Gendarmerie event with super character of each type. I thought I'd done that. Clear stage 4 within 4 turns without using any support items. Can't wait for part 3 Easy A. Part 3 Easy A. Get those Dragonstone raffle tickets. I don't need any of the old login characters. I think there potentially are. Do I have the Cell and the Freezer? I'm not actually sure. But yeah, there is no part 3. I don't know if you just mean like the 8-year part 1 Easy A's, because yeah, obviously that's going to be super hype. Yeah, there's no point me saving these now. I was like bulk saving all of them to trade in when the anniversary started, which I did do. Alright, let's see if we can get a good Whis event skill orb to drop to end the stream. Probably not, but part 3 is the friends we made along the way, true.
All right, let's do this.
Oh, it would help if the auto was actually turned on, wouldn't it? Also, I guess he doesn't get the, does he not get extra key? Because I would have thought that Ku would pick up the, like, cookie orbs instead of the tech ones, but yes, I'm super excited to run those 8-year LRs again. Those Easy A's should happen in part 2, but because I really liked the Boo Duo aesthetically, it's just unfortunately they released as like a stacking unit in a meta that wasn't really good for stacking units. Yeah, super physical level 5 dodge isn't terrible.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, we've definitely gotten worse. Having like the GT Duo Spirit Bomb revive and stuff again is going to be super fun. The fact that he gives that massive attack support as the GT Vegeta as well, like some of those rotations are going to be insane damage output. And then Vegeta dies at the end of the turn and you get the Spirit Bomb. Like, it's going to be nuts. Yeah, see, Super Tech level 5 attack is not what we want. There you go. We've got enough stamina to do one more run, so maybe we'll get a good one off of this one. Does Bad Man Vegeta actually one-shot Whis with his incredibly low attack stat? He does. Let's go. Anything good? We got a gold one. Oh, level 7 additional for extreme physical. I've got 3 of those now. Do we actually have, like, do we have any extreme physical that would want that, like, now? Omega, but I don't have dupes for him. Physical Rose when he gets his easy A, maybe? Although he doesn't really need additional. He does a bunch of additionals from his main passive anyway, so... I don't know. Right, well, anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. We'll wrap that up there. I appreciate you guys coming out. The burst mode video will go up. I'll get the Tamagami showcase recorded to go up later today as well. And then, yeah, check out the second channel. The link is pinned in the chat. I'll be streaming some more Fallout New Vegas later tonight. The schedule for the week will go up soon as well. I didn't make it last night because, obviously, I figured there would be a data download today, but we had no idea until the data download came out, like what the schedule for the week actually was in terms of content. But yeah, so that's going to be it from me. All I can tell you is there won't be an early stream tomorrow. So there'll be Fallout late on the second channel tonight. And then in terms of the main channel, the earliest will be back is Wednesday. But check out the schedule. It'll go up on the YouTube page and in the Discord. So join the Discord if you haven't already. The link's down below. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you all coming out. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.